Hello everyone, Naga here from automatemytask.com, bringing you the best automation tools for the lowest price possible. Now, I'm going to go over the ultimate Google Gmail PVA creator again today, but in a longer form video. So I've already done an overview video and a short/quick guide, but this is going to be a more detailed video. I'm going to go every single subject of the tool, and I'm going to explain everything roughly to you. So if you're already a veteran in the automation community, you're probably not going to find much value in this video. However, if you're starting out, or you just want more information on the tool, or you can figure out something, this video is here to help. Keep in mind that I'm also always in the Discord or the Telegram group or wherever, and you can always message the group or message me, and I will answer as soon as possible because I want to help the community as much as I can. Now, when you started the software, you will be met with a logging in screen. First, it will launch and will create some new files on your PC for the software to start better every time. So at first launch, it might take a couple of minutes for the software to launch, but after that, you'll be able to launch it quickly, just a few seconds. Now, you'll be met with a logging in screen. This is not the logging in screen of the website. This is the license key login, okay? You will have received a license key in your email and in your website dashboard. So if you go to automatemytask.com, then my account, you should be able to see a license key for the purchased product there. Otherwise, you'll have received an email with a license key, and those are the credentials that you have to put in the username and in the password. It has a user pass format. Otherwise, you can always contact me or put it in the group and we will take care of it. Now, then you'll be met with this screen, okay? First of all, the logo speaks for itself. When you click on it, you will go to the website. You have a dark mode, which I built in, and I think it is pretty useful if you're working in the night to rest your eyes. The Discord will take you to the Discord channel, and the Telegram icon will take you to the Telegram channel. We have the name, the ultimate Google Gmail PVA creator. First, we have a general tab, and we will start from here. So amount of simultaneous browsers means the amount of browsers that will be simultaneously running. So if you have 10 browsers that are running, it will mean that 10 accounts will be made simultaneously. So if I input 10 here, this means that when I run the tool, there will be 10 browsers starting up to create your account, okay? They'll be running simultaneously. There will never be more than max 10 browsers running. Sometimes there may be 8 or 9 running, but that means that everything is restarting. If one browser is done running, creating an account, or failing the browser, it might also possibly happen that an error occurs. It will fail the browser. Or if you set up manual error override, you will be able to go in and manually get rid of that error. Nevertheless, there will always be max 10 browsers running to create your account. Now you can put 1,000. I'm not sure your computer can handle this. You need a good computer. Oh wait, probably I put 200 here as the max, which should be enough for most computers. If you ever need more, if you want to create 2,000 accounts every minute, then let me know, but I doubt you will need more than this. But let me know, you never know. So that, let's say we're on week 10, type of use Gmail account creator. This is just, you don't need to worry about this. Maybe I'm planning to do something else with this tool in the future. So that's why this variable/function is here. Maybe I'll add something here. Yeah. Might use a extra warming up here, like you can only create accounts and warm them up, or you can only warm them up so you already logged into your accounts in order to start warming up automatically. But for now, this is just a very intricate and detailed PVA creator for Gmail, which should be enough for now. Use proxies, yes or no. I always recommend using proxies, but you can also say no. And when it comes to this, it will be, at the moment, HTTP proxies. But if you need any type of other proxy types, let me know. I can always implement it. I can also implement socks but HTTP is the most used and, yeah, kind of the most safest as well. So, also mentioning proxies here in the account's input file. This is where it gets interesting. This is going to be the path to the account's input file. Now, I've already opened a document here with account's input file here. And what this means is that you're going to create your account's input file here. I mean, speaks for itself. I'm going to try to explain it as best as I possibly can. And if you need any help, there's also this part. So let's say I want to create an account, right? I'm going to have a lot of information that I need to input here. So for example, the first name, let's do Alibaba. Last name, Baba. Going by this format, by the way. I'm going by this format. Baba, Alibaba, at gmail.com. Password needs to be minimum 8 characters long, and it needs to include symbols and everything. So let's just do something like this. You got 8 characters. Let me count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should be perfect. Make a detailed password, please. Otherwise, the thing will error out. The tool will error out because Google requires this, okay? It requires a password that is very complex. Okay, so that is the password. You need a recovery email, so recovery email of you at gmail.com. This is a recovery email. This is basically an email you already have. I really recommend this because this means that you can always recover your accounts. You don't, yeah, you kind of do need it. I'd always recommend doing this, at least. After this, the rest is not required. However, a proxy is recommended. Okay, guys? So you could already work with this. I can save the file right here. The file will be saved. However, I will recommend proxies. Okay? So let's say I do have a proxy. Let's say it is this. For example. Now, what is the port? Normally, you get a proxy port format. So if you have this as a proxy port format, it should work. However, for safety, always try to put a comma here for the port as well. That's basically it. Most services that you're going to use don't use a username or don't require a proxy password, okay? However, if your service does not have any IP authentication for your proxies, that means that you most likely have a proxy user and a proxy password. Now, this is something you get from your service. I cannot really help you with this, or with a proxy. Like from this part, I cannot really help you with that because that is something you have to choose for yourself. You have to choose your own proxy provider. You can always talk with us in the community about, okay, what should I do here, or how should this work, or what provider is the best. However, I can't help you with getting a proxy. That is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, let's say you do have a proxy username or a proxy password and you do not have any IP authentication. That means that what you're going to do is you're going to retrieve that from the proxy provider and you're going to put those things here, password proxies. And this is the full, format example, okay? This is a full one. Normally you do not need this, but if you do need that, then it is there for you, okay? You can use it. So that's that. That's the account input file. Now, what do? We're going to press this button. I'm not going to press it right now because I have files on my PC that I cannot show, but you're going to press this button and you're going to get a Explorer window, which you will be able to go to your document folder where you have this file, this text file. You will be able to double click on it. Okay. You'll be able to double click on it and you'll be able to, and it will automatically get pasted in here. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to copy this map. So Control-C, Control-V. Then we're going to use that as well. This thing, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a backward slash. Wow, how do I not know that? It's a backward slash, Then I'm going to go and get the account input file name here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do it like this, account input file.txt, because that is the full file name. Okay, so what we have here is we have the full path name, and then we have the file.txt. You always need this. Never do like this, because this will not work, because it's not going to choose any file. This is your account input file, okay? One last thing about the account input file. If you want to have another account and you want to make that, you're going to have to do it like this, okay? So don't start doing your first and last name here of the next account. No, every new account is on a new line. So this is one, and this is one, you know, like that, in this format. Like I say, if you don't understand anything, you can always ask me. I will explain it even better than I can right now. But yeah, I believe this should be enough, okay? So what else is there? If you use proxy user and proxy pass is not per se required. It depends on the proxy seller you use. So that's what I mentioned. You have proxy sellers that do require it, that do require username authentication, but most of them will have IP authentication, and that will be the IP of your computer where you will host your instance of the tool in. So if you're using a server, you're going to have the server IP of that, the public server IP, which you're going to input in your proxy service. Email usernames need to be between 6 and 30 characters long. So this kind of example, and your password is a minimum 8 characters long. And yeah, that should be that. So I hope you understand this and how you should input it in here. Export accounts to the following file. Same thing. Let's say export file.txt. You don't have to open this. It will automatically start inputting accounts after they are created in this file. Now, what you don't want to do is keep this file open and then be like, hey, but nothing is coming in. No, that's because every time you close it and an account comes in and gets exported to that, the file will get refreshed, and when you open it, the new account will be there. So don't worry if you have this account open, you're like, hey, I have this text file open, and you're like, hey, there's no account in there. When it says it's exported to this file in the tool, when it says that, it will be exported to this file, okay? Oh, there goes my tool. Don't know what happened there, probably pressed the button, but that's what happens there. Now, how do we input that in there? Same thing. Just going to copy this for ease of use. So backward slash, don't forget that, then export file.txt. Now, for ease of use, you can also use this. It's way easier than just typing it in. But that's how to get that. Okay? So what I advise is while the tool is running, don't change anything about this. So don't start typing in here, try to add more accounts. No, just let the tool run. And if you want to change something, stop the tool, change something, then start running it again. Okay? Use user agents. You can use user agents. User agents basically hide the browser. It has to do with, okay, I want to explain this the best way I can. Give me 1 second. It basically has to do with anonymity and keeping your account safe. So I do recommend it. So what you can do is have another file called user agents. And what you're going to look up is you're going to look up user agents Chrome, okay? User agents Chrome. Then actually pull it up here. Give me one moment. So this should be the last one of Chrome there is. So for example, if you want the last one of Chrome, this is the last one of Chrome. But what you can also do is have another browser. User it. So I'm going to look up Firefox. Oh, this is Firefox, things like that. All you have to do is type in user agents Firefox list or user agents Chrome list. And you're going to type it in here, paste it in here, and just paste different ones or the ones that you want. And it will start using those for your account